Here's the box from DMP. It's just branded with their company name, nothing else written on it apart from the specs. So it's got a full HD display. It supports 4G, so you can put a SIM card in it as well if you want. It's got 8-core Snapdragon processor, and it's got 4 GB RAM, which is more than you need on a screen like this, to be honest. Inside you get the toolkit, you get the harness, the wire, the 4G and GPS wires, and you get the screen itself. So in this case it's the 12-inch screen, not the 10-inch. So I'm gonna go through each component individually so you can see them, and we'll start off with the screen. So the screen is a 12-inch screen, a couple wires hanging out the back, which we'll get to in the install. This is the GPS receiver. This is the actual main harness that will go into the radio harness behind the center console. It's the heart of everything, basically, more or less. This is the Wi-Fi receiver. This is the actual screen bracket. This is the toolkit that they give. So you've got your trim pry tools. This is essential for opening a few pieces up. And this is really important. Most households, or a lot of households, won't have this. It's a Torx screw, T20 screw, especially in an Asian household. I couldn't find it, so it's good that they include it. So you can see that's the screen, that's the OEM screen that comes with the car. It's not the biggest, it's not the Premium Plus one either, so it's pretty laggy as well, to be honest. It's not the best, considering Mercedes should be good in quality, but it is what it is. So that's why I thought, you know what, let's just go for a bigger screen. It's small, it lags, so I'll show you. See, I pressed that. Okay, I'll show you again. I pressed that now. There's a bit of lag, but it actually performed well. This is probably performing well on the camera, but anyway, if I do change it a bit, see, there's a bit of a lag there. Normally it comes snap, snap, snap. So when I used to drive the newer C classes, it used to be really snappy. That's why I would change this screen if you can. If you're thinking of keeping the car long term, it's not like a lease car and you don't really care what you want to do with it, change this screen or get the Premium Plus one. So I thought I'd do a point of view version, because all the other videos are a bit confusing on how to install one of these. So if you see it first in hand, so it might be a bit easier. So first you need the trim pry tool. First thing we're going to do is take away the speaker cover, and we're going to get two Torx screws and take it out. So just open this and be right back. Sorry guys, I couldn't record that bit because look, it's steaming up. It's really hard to see those Torx screws. So it's those, you just have to undo them with the Torx screw. So that end, the one that I showed you in the actual kit video, make sure it's this one, otherwise you don't want to damage your car. It's these screws, just take them out, and then literally it was in here, just yank it out and it will come out, and you're met with these two cables. Pretty simple, just take these off. So just be careful when you do it. So just take this one off. There's like a little clip here, pull it. Right, so what I need to do next is you can see the screen's gone. Just leave that to a side, just carefully. I need to get rid of this center console just to get behind, to get the radio and the harness and connect it all together. So what we need to do is take the bigger piece and just pry on the silver trim piece here. Just literally pry around. Ooh. Just get it nice and loose. Yep. Now when it's loose, what you need to do is hold here and then just get it out from the back here. Okay, so that's out now. So it was a bit hard to do with the camera in your face, so I just turned it off. Hopefully got it on the other camera, but that's now out. So you can put that to a side for now. I'll just stick it there. And there's 2 torque screws, so one here and one here. Damn, this car is dirty. And one there. Basically just unscrew them and this should all come off. This is not the tool for the job. I mean, it is a torque screw, but don't use the one in the kit. You can't really use it like that because it will hit the console. Common sense. And when you use it like that, this thing is so sharp at the end, and you got, oh, focus. Yeah, you've got no leverage, so you're always digging yourself in your thumbs. And just get the screwdriver, the actual one. Don't use this. So now what we have to do is just take this off. So see you in a bit. So I've taken the center console out now, but what I did not anticipate was, obviously this is a different model car. I thought they will be the same, but the center console isn't the same in this case. So if you have a C350E, there's a load of wires, the extra wires here, that actually connect to the bottom of the console. So what you need to do is just unclip them. Unclip these, that. So you can get access to the radio and the harness behind it. What you need to do is, there's another torque screw here, another torque screw there. Just unscrew them and it should just pull it back out. Yeah, and just slide the radio out. So now that the radio is out, all you need to do, don't touch these. It's just this latch, so you just push. It's like a little squeezy thing, so you just squeeze it and it will come out. Just set that aside there. For this next bit, all you need is a flathead screwdriver, and you're gonna need this satellite wire here. You're just gonna push down on a small clip at the back and pull it at the same time. I can't show you this bit because it's a bit tricky with the phone in the hand, so see you in a bit. So once you've got this wire out of that harness, what you need to do is grab your other harness. 1 second, let me go grab it. You're going to take that wire and plug it in the same place on the actual harness. Once that's done, just put this new harness back into your radio and yeah, it should be good to go. So next what you'll do is the stock harness that the car has, get that and grab the other part of your actual harness. So you take the harness that comes with the screen and put it with the stock harness. It's easy. All you need to do is connect those two together, and that latch, you just put the latch over it like so, and yeah. So now what you do is you've got this display port that goes into your screen, so you need to put that through here and up here, up there and through the bracket, the screen bracket, whoops, and then put it into the screen. So the best way to do that is to put it through the air vent. So if you push down really hard, these should open and it will give you extra room for it to go up in here, through here, and it will come out through there and into your screen. Alright, so once you've wired it, so what I did is I wired it through here, up there, through the air vent, and there's like a little hole here. So you just put it up through here and it will come out here. So make sure you get all your wires, so your rear view camera, all these wires here. So now what you want to do is you want to grab your other wire, this wire that came with it, and you're gonna connect this blue wire to that blue wire. Tape it up if you want, if you don't want it to rattle. You get your Wi-Fi receiver, so the big long strip thing, and put it through the radio and up until it comes out of here. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the SatNav GPS receiver as well. Just put that up there, like that one's come out there. Okay, so it's the next morning. I've been trying to put the harness through here behind the vents and out of here, but the thing is there's no opening on my car, at least, for the harness to come out. And if you put it through here, this clip is for this air vent. If you put it back up, it won't clip because obviously the harness blocks it from being clipped. So what I'm gonna have to do is put it through the glove box. So I'm gonna have to take out the glove box and put it through here. There's like a little opening over here, over there. I don't know if you can see it over there. Put it through there. It'll come out of here, and then I can route it to the where the screen was. I think this is only for the 12-inch one, so I was following the 10-inch screen guide, so that's the one I learnt, but obviously it doesn't work. Hopefully this should work, so see you in a bit. Alright, so guys, I took the glove box off. So once that's done, you just need to put the harness that you had, the new one, and put it through that hole there. 1 second, just show you quickly. There's a hole over there that the harness goes through. See that hole there? Right there. It will go through here, come out of here, and then all you need to do is up there, up there is where it will need to go to meet the head unit. So it will come out of there and up there and out there. Also, don't forget these two USB cables, 1 and 2. Make sure you put it through the same hole, but don't bring it up to the screen mount bit. Just leave it out here. So just put it through there, leave it out for the glove box. If you've got a newer Mercedes, so 2015 and up, the glove box, I don't know why I did that, but I thought the glove box was there. So the glove box has a little cutout which you push, I'll show you later, and you basically put these through in there. So what we're going to do now is you grab your aux cable. So see this little flat little thing here, that thing, get the other end, so this black end that comes through here, and at the end of that you can see that there's an aux cable. It says audio out. Yeah, there you go, audio out somewhere there. What you want to do is you want to put it through the center console, glove compartment, whatever thing here. So the way you do that is just tidy everything up here, get that out. You want to unscrew these 2 Torx screws, and then just this will just lift up. You can just guide it through there. So after you've screwed it back on, it's time to just put it through and basically tidy it up a bit. So you need to put the radio back in. So all these extra harnesses, etc., you need to put it through the hole over there. So on these models, the hole is quite deep, so you can put it all, but my whole hand goes all the way through there. So take the harnesses, tidy it up a bit and push it through there. Once it's all clipped and you see that you've hooked it behind that hook there on both of them, there, you need to grab your old screen and just basically grab these screws, that one and that one. So now, once you've transferred the screws over to this bracket, you're just going to put it back in. So you need to put this cable on that side, so on the wider one, and the squarer one, this cable in, plus your aux input and the GPS, or the Wi-Fi and the GPS, sorry. Push these back in when you get the time, and that's it. So once you've done that, clip it into place. If you're finding it hard to clip into place, what you need to do is these wires, just put it in the middle. That's what I couldn't do when I done it through the air vent. So now I've put the air vents back into place. They all line up nicely. I think with the bigger screen, they've got these a bit more thicker. I'm probably wrong, but I could not put it through there, so that's why I took the glove box out and just wired it through here. It's a lot easier. But yeah, clip it into place and then just screw it back the way you screwed it out in the first place. All right, so now once it's screwed on, it should be tight. Just double check just in case you don't want it to all come off and ruin your car. Just install the screen. So you just need to plug everything back in. So these go into there, etc, etc, and just mount it. So now finally it's installed. So now all you need to do is just put the center console back on where it's supposed to be, and your Wi-Fi and 4G wires, just wire them down there, put your glove box back in and stick them on somewhere. I would usually put it 1 second. I would put the GPS receiver near the rain sensor up here. So I would wire it through here, down there and up there. Alright, so now that's all installed, just test it, see if everything works. So plug it all back in. So all the wires just plug back in. Don't install it yet, just in case you think there's something that needs to be changed. Turn the car on and just test everything, see if everything works. So mine works, and test the scroll wheel. So mine's working as well. If it doesn't work, just switch these wires around. A whitish wire that looks like that, just switch them around, that connects them to the radio, and that should fix it. Alright, so once you've put it back in place, just make sure when you do that, it was a bit fiddly getting it in, but there's 2 clips at the top here and one on the other side. Put those in first and then just literally push it down, and then these should align perfectly together. Get your 2 torque screws that you had before, that you took out, and just screw it back on. Alright, so once everything's back into place, and that no screws, just bang it in. Get your glove box. Like I said before, there's a little hole here that you can literally push open, so just push it out like that. Yeah, it'll break. Take that, throw it in the bin. Grab these 2 USB ports that we had before, we didn't wire it up there, and just literally push it through there. So I'll do that now real quick. One. And then just reinstall it the way you uninstalled it. So for this next part, all I did was wire up the Wi-Fi receiver, the microphone, and the nav, the GPS. What I did is there's like a little hole here, so just tuck the wires back in there and just try and keep as much of the wire hidden as possible, and leave that there. But for the GPS receiver, I did screw back on this panel here, and I left that bit open. Reason being is I put the wire through here, it went up here, came out of there, and then I hid it in the trim of the car. So if I open it here, you can just see it's in there. It's in there, hidden quite well. It goes up there, goes along there, and down there. That part, quickly show you. So what you do for that part, you don't need any sellotape or glue, just push it here. What happens is the actual headliner comes off like that. See the wires there? Just hide it in there, it won't move. Just stick it as high as you can. And it's vital that, it's really important that you keep the GPS receiver, because then if you put it somewhere low, it won't receive any signal, and then there's no point of using that. So make sure it's high. Last thing to do is the finishing touch. Just put this back on, just clip it to place. Nice and clean. That's done. Now we just check it out. Yep, so the OEM screen's working fine. Yep, swivel wheel working. And there you go. Got there in the end, but everything's working just fine. No warning signals on the car. There you go, guys. This was my first video. It was really difficult to do because of how hands-on this job was, but I hope you guys liked it, and with time, with better equipment, I'll be able to give you better guides and how-tos on cars like these and future cars to come. Please like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Also, I forgot to say, while this was out, I thought it was the best time to put the carbon on. It wasn't really much of a video. It's just a sticker. It's just two-sided tape. Stick it on, make sure everything's aligned, clean it first with alcohol white, and then stick it on. But it looks really nice. And yeah, sorry I didn't record that.